Hey everybody, it's the Tom, Pete, Nick, and Walt show.
Good
For
morning, Walt.
lack of a group podcast uh,
Hey,
name, the International Fight Clubbers, I guess, in some ways. You're a member, aren't you, Walt? Didn't?
I'm on that Discord. I'm a
Yeah,
lurker at this point.
yeah, that's cool. All right, all right, we're going. All right, so Tom, we are live, Tom, just in case you want to talk like this, the Polish sailor. Which, speaking of Polish sailors, you went to Danzig, right? And you saw the.
Yeah.
Talk about that for a second. What was that?
Well, seen it. You know the destroyer. I seen like third time or fourth. It's not the first time I was in Danzig. This time I had an iPhone.
There we go.
This
So-
decade, I had on my iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
So
exactly.
is Gdansk and Danzig exactly the same place, or
It's
are they-
exactly the same place. Danzig is just the German name for it.
That's what I thought. So
Yeah, Gdańsk is Polish name. Danzig is the German pronunciation. Well, basically name because it's written differently. It was called that, before it kind of became Polish. It's complicated history with this because it was Polish city, then it wasn't, then just before World War II it was what was called Free City of Gdańsk. It was, I don't know how this works, but it was like open city that was like it was governed by itself and it didn't belong to any
I
country.
put the tabletop simulator up, but the server name is Modern Armor with a capital M, capital A, but the password is Modern Armor, all lower.
as a cybersecurity professional, no, never mind.
Yeah. No.
Oh my god! Because someone will invade our
You
game.
see,
and
sometimes
what
you
will
just gotta use
happen?
the most so obvious that they never would think you would use it. Password was taken.
It works great till it doesn't.
Let me make sure I'm sharing my screen on the.
I bet if someone invades our, yeah, the worst thing that can happen, someone will enter our game and, well, they won't flip a table.
Hey,
they would
I was just saying,
You know, I'm always looking. I'm looking for players. I don't even care if they're a hacker.
I've just been disconnected from server kick
Oh,
for some reason. I'll try again.
I might just have to give it a little bit and let it. I don't think I was. I don't think I was keystroking. Let me share my tabletop. Make sure this is being streamed. There we go.
That's right. That infantry platoon had just been routed. I thought they'd made it back to the trees. Do you recall for sure?
I don't think I moved them.
Yeah, they during their movement phase, the move was mandatory, and that could draw
over
more
here.
artillery. Yeah, talking.
I've just been disconnected.
Well, right
again,
now,
so I've just watched.
That's very weird.
Let me go look at my. Hold on a second. Let me look and make sure it's not like set to public. Looking for players. Looking for players. Let me reset the. Let me for just lowercase. Let me see if that kicks it into some sort of. I don't know if that'll even work. I've never done this before. Let's see. Oh, now you're here. Oh, that's Space Dog. Oh, Space Dog showed up.
Good morning,
make
Space
sure
Dog.
I let him in the.
Do you have a?
I don't think he's on the. He's not on the StreamYard yet.
Yeah. Is there a game size? Could that be? Because I only see 3 avatars. So
I see 4. He just didn't choose side, I think.
There we go. Yeah.
Give me a second. Yeah, I hadn't selected a color. Oh, that might actually give us a problem. Let me just pick the GM.
That you didn't took the color. Yeah,
No, I just set myself as the GM right now. Give me a second. I'm just looking for a space dog to join the StreamYard. Message him real quick.
Mhm. So, while you're doing that, so we should talk about Kursk, because that's the latest change in the whole military situation again. First of all, what's your best Kursk meme?
Meme?
Yeah.
Wait, I only seen one, my friend.
Well, give me some context. I know. Obviously, I generally know what you're talking about, but give me some.
So
some military planning context, if you will.
Okay, so the Russians assumed the Ukrainians wouldn't, counter invade, so they only had Akhmat and border troops in front of Sumy. So the Ukrainians crossed the border, and this quickly proved to be more than just another small raid like they'd done before with the Russian militias that they'd done in front of Belgorod before the Russian Kharkiv operation. And so, of course, they broke right through the border, and that's why we saw that fast initial progress. People have been making allusions to the Battle of the Bulge because you have sabotage groups out in front of the main force. You have panic, and you have a road network that converges on some bottlenecks. So the question is whether the Ukrainians can completely break out through these bottlenecks, or if the Russian reserves, which are arriving on the flanks, can stabilize the front quickly enough. As if you look at where will Russian forces come from, they can come from the fighting inside Ukraine. They can come from far away, basically like the Baltic or Moscow. We don't know what's left in deep reserve, but not a lot. They're definitely moving units away from like the Estonian and Finnish border right now. And they're definitely moving forces away from in front of Kharkiv to plug the gap. And from what we've been reading, apparently they're taking units right out of training camps and things like that. So you can picture, like, for example, the right flank of the advance hardening quickly, and that seems to be happening. The Ukrainians apparently have taken most of the city of Sudza, and then there appears to be a continuous front forming along that flank. So if you picture the southern corner of the Bulge during Battle of the Bulge, how that's where there were formed American units, and they could just stop the Germans from turning left. That's happening on the right side of the Ukrainian advance. But there's that V of roads leading to Kursk, and the question is whether the Ukrainians are still advancing east and north, or whether that's also reached the culmination.
I need to remind myself the order of Orbat here and how we put our stuff. I think I resent you.
We're relying on the Ukrainians having a sketch of their hidden units here. So
let me try to figure out. First of all, let's I can't remember. Well, which were you playing on a side, or were you just GMing?
I was GMing. Yeah. So
yes.
Okay.
There's so much hidden on the board. Basically, someone just coordinate.
All right. So here's the thing, though.
Let me look at.
Do you want like Nick to go with Tom, and and Space Dog to go with myself as the Ukrainians,
Yeah.
or
That
vice
would make
versa?
sense. And then, you have an entire reserve component. You maybe just hand that off and have them operate that, based
Yeah,
on,
I'm just trying to.
what you can report about
I
the
don't think they've.
situation.
That's not come on map yet, correct?
It can, whenever you want it to.
And
At
Walt,
this
can you
point.
still hear me?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me?
At this point.
Space Dog is in
Yes.
Discord
So
general channel, I think. The audio. I don't know if he's
no,
aware
but
we are
okay. Well, he should
on Stream.
Yeah, the audio is fine for
join.
me.
He joined the
It's
other
on
one
stream.
too.
Ah, okay,
I think-
okay. Just seen you and wondered.
Oh, wonderful.
All right. So just before we just throw you all one way or the other, Nick or Space Dog, do you have a preference to which side you want to be on? Russians are attacking, Ukrainians are defending.
I don't mind. I don't mind being Russian.
Okay,
I'm
you
fine
wanna-
with
you-
either.
You,
Alright,
you,
okay,
you
so
can
Space Dog, you
take
said
this.
So Nick, you're with me, and I'm gonna send you. Nick, you're with me as a Ukrainian. Then okay, so
Okay.
Nick, I'm gonna send you an image of where we had plotted some things. Okay, and give me a moment. I will send that to you privately, sort of.
You can be replacement commander for guys that was. I bet commander was killed here, so you can. Or you can take whoever you like.
And if you look in the Discord chat, I just pointed you back to the Orbat is the Tanunki Armor Assault Revised is the PDF. You can pull that up to see the forces on the two sides.
Hold on a second.
And Ukrainians, what we were just discussing was the reserve element for the Ukrainians has been released. So I believe we ended at the end of the Russian side of the turn, right?
Yeah,
Because
it's turned to
So-
Ukraine.
So Ukraine.
I put an
yeah.
I put an index card here. See.
Oh, I see it. Okay, so that explains why that Ukrainian platoon is still in the
We
open.
haven't moved those guys back.
Those were routed.
So you're saying that
They're mandatory retreat.
so these
because-
guys right
because-
here.
right, and that can draw an attempt to.
How far
use
do they need to
artillery
go this
again.
way?
They're going to need to go into cover, back towards the Ukrainian side. Which,
Okay, so just
obviously,
I mean, it's just
when
kinda-
we get to
I
movement
can
phase, yeah.
just basically take them off. All right, just tell me.
Well-
just tell me when.
When they move, that can draw more artillery.
What I
fire.
might do, okay, here to make this simpler for now at least. Let me have Nick pull on the reserves. Now, let me ask you that. Are those reserves or however much of the reserves we want to pull on? Question mark. So what does Nick have as reinforcement? Let me go look at that again.
There's a platoon of tanks and a platoon of IFVs.
All right, so that 3 and 3 then?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and those are over here, Nick, by the way. I
Yep,
have them
Yep.
placed
Seen them.
Right. And they can
Right.
enter anywhere on the westward edge.
As far as I'm concerned, at least for now, until you get bogged down and you want to kind of hand off command, you can command all of that for now. Are you comfortable with that? Is that okay?
Yeah,
It's
I'll
not
take
it's
all
not
that.
too much. Yeah, just for now.
And
If for some reason you want to
this-
hand something,
Just a comment on vehicles and the drones. Based on where the drones are positioned right now, they're going to see you unless you are very closely hugging tree cover. So if you were in the trees or where I just put those arrows, then
Yeah.
you wouldn't be in sight from where the drones are currently. So just be aware of
okay,
that.
can you just highlight where the drones are for me?
here is a
Red
here
marker.
is a Russian one, which is I think a UAV low. I don't know if it's a large or a medium sized UAV. But the Ukrainian UAVs are here and here.
Okay, and
See those?
just yeah, I see them. And which is the map edge that I come on?
I'll
Russian.
click on it there.
That one. Okay.
And
And then
I might-
obviously
I
you can you can see where the Russian columns are.
Yeah.
They've
And you
spread out
kind of
across
see
the
where
map. Yeah.
they're kind of about to overrun me.
Right. Unlike the historical engagement, the Russians have found a seam in the Ukrainian defenses. We can bet it's to adjoining battalions or who knows what that would cause there to be a chink. So.
And how are you handling hidden movement? Have you got some sort of hidden box that you could place units in, or?
Oh,
I'll tell you what. Why don't
right.
we?
Both sides. If you have hidden movement, the Russians do not at this point.
Let me see if I can create.
You can draw it on a map and chat it in a separate. You can DM me. That's what Peter and I were doing. So.
Do you want me to? I mean, what I could do is create. I could create a couple rooms real quick if you want. Would that help you?
Probably easier.
Yeah, let me do a channel. Let me do a let's just do blue and red.
Discord channels, yeah.
Let's say
and
modern.
Then what do we do about? Do we just leave the StreamYard while you're doing that?
Just get
you're not also on this. Yeah.
Oh, you want to do voice?
Mute yourself in StreamYard if you're doing voice in the other channel. I got you.
Do you want to do voice? I was gonna just do text, but
no, you're right. Just do text. That's fine.
Right, yeah. So I'm doing an MA Ukraine. I'm making it private, and then I'm gonna put Wall, myself, and Nick in there. Okay, let me create that channel. All right, so you should see that now, and then I'll do an MA Russia, and put Space Dog and Walt. And that's.
But going back to Battle of the Bulge, I had no sooner made the illusion of Battle of the Bulge in discussing it in my groups that the Russians started reporting the Ukrainians were operating in Russian uniforms and equipment. So perfect.
Okay, you should have your own. You should have your own text channel at least, so you can kind of side talk to each other at least.
Okay. Lessons learned. I mean, apparently. Yeah, I only seen this one meme I posted on Discord.
Oh, I'll check it out. That's a good one. Oh, spirit of great Stalin. German tanks are advancing in Kursk. How to stop them?
Exactly.
That's an easy one. Ask USA for more Lend-Lease and reinforce the front with Ukrainians.
Yes. It seems like no one in management is reading any history books, right?
Amazing.
All right, we're just kind of chatting on the side here, and please take the time yourselves as well in Russia. I assume I will not look at the Russia channel, to be fair. So just please.
Yeah, because we will do things that I bet will,
astound me with your
exactly
with your understanding of doctrine.
Exactly. We have so many options to choose from, and they will surprise you so much when we do them.
So Walter, if I say something in chat that doesn't make sense to you, can you ping me, and we'll find a way of clarifying it? I'm hoping I'm making sense at the moment.
You bet.
Where did you create it, Russian chat, Peter? On the Discord?
It's on my Discord. I did it as MA Russia. And please tell me.
Looks like it's disappeared.
Yeah, I
oh shoot! Hold on.
I think I wasn't added to it. Yeah, me
yeah,
too.
You're not special. Right. Well,
I think I'm not the part of this channel.
All right. Now you're there.
Oh yeah.
All right. So talk away, and I'm averting my eyes. Oh Lord. All right. So let's go. Let's talk phases. Turn sequence. I just want to kind of.
Okay, just to talk you through turn sequence. The basic structure of modern armor is I go, you go, but the player that is not the phasing player has a lot of actions they can take. They can interrupt the active player by shooting at them, calling in artillery support, and the like. So the phases are as follows. We start with cohesion, where we check for events that have made your unit unable to respond to your commands. During the cohesion phase, we also checked for the status of stunned vehicles, because that's an outcome of combat that nobody knows whether the vehicle's eliminated or not. And we also attempt to make radio contact with air and artillery resources. So that's followed by supporting fire. Basically, any unit that wants to remain in Overwatch and fire, that's the most effective fire in combat you can do during your phase. And then units that have chosen to do that do not participate in the other phases of the turn. That's followed by movement. Everyone that didn't supporting fire is eligible. And during movement, any movement can be interrupted by defensive fire by any opposing unit. At the end of movement, any enemy unit that has not fired can also do final defensive fire on any anything that did move. Now, I did not mention spotting, but for all of these things, you've got to spot, which you get to roll to spot the opponents during your fire opportunities. So if you've got a moving enemy, that's when you roll to confirm your spot. And of course, there's automatic spotting at close ranges and things like that. Yeah, right.
And then the environment obviously affects that to some degree. With
that's right.
Nighttime.
Any intervening terrain, smoke, being in cover, and so on. So infantry and cover are very hard to detect, particularly from a closed vehicle and so on. Yeah.
You might want to explain how we've been judging, the tree lines here, like two or more tree lines in line.
Oh yes, in this particular scenario,
yeah.
If you look at satellite photos and combat photos, these are very thin tree lines, and the time of year means, because this was in March, there's not a lot of understory. So one tree line is just interfering. You can see vehicles through it, but two tree lines will block.
All right, so let's look at the maps for a second. Just like so, these would be single lines right here, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And then, but there's a couple spots where it's thicker, like so.
Right.
Here,
obviously, if you've got if you've got and also if you've got one of these junctions, like right here, then this is going to be more of a lock line. I'm not done with the phases, though. Give me one more minute. So at the end of all that defensive fire, units that did not supporting fire, whether they moved or not, can do assault fire. And this is at reduced accuracy and effectiveness because you're not in Overwatch. And then the final thing is, if we have infantry within an inch of an enemy infantry or vehicle, then we resolve close combat. Vehicles don't have a close combat attack, but of course they've already assault fired at that point. So one of the ways that vehicles get killed is they move close to infantry, and then they get shot at by inherent infantry anti-tank weapons. And then having done that, then you switch sides, and the other side goes through all the same phases. So that's a turn. So typically, you may do more firing in defensive fire than anything else. Yeah. What's that?
So let me ask you this, just because I don't want to. We've deployed what looks like at least 2 platoons of Ukrainian infantry, but we have a couple more that we haven't really placed on here. And
you have two companies of infantry.
I already told you.
Yeah, you showed me your diagram. You showed me which trenches are not occupied. So that's affecting your.
Right, and I think we split.
Right
I think we kind of. Oh, I see now. I see. Oh, okay? These over here, these infantry I have over here, are these not on map yet, or they're just not revealed because they're certain?
Not revealed. Yeah, you have no infantry.
I just can't remember where they are. Yeah. Can you ping me on Discord where they are? I don't.
You sent me the map. That's where you put them.
Don't know.
You just don't have anybody in the one trench line that you showed me. So.
Okay, I see what you.
Yep.
I see it now. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Just remind me. Remind me when those are.
So that said, where we are in the game, once the two sides have done any discussion they want to do, I don't see any chatting, so you must all feel like you're
Well,
ready.
no. I have a couple other things.
Okay.
Line wise, were we using grid? I think we were. You know what I'm saying?
Let me think. So I'm measuring from this tree line to this tree line,
There's
and I'm
that.
seeing that as 15 inches. Is that what you're seeing?
Okay. Right, but I didn't know if we did it as inches or grids. I couldn't remember. I think we did inches. Let me go look.
I think we did inches. That
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think so.
matches the map scale pretty well.
All
So.
right. So okay, you're right. You're right. I just want to make sure everybody like on your on your tabletop simulator on the left, make sure that your line is set to inch. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Everybody
And
good with that?
just to talk again about the scenario, this is a battle that happened in March in Donetsk, the Donetsk area. And this is the village of Tonenka is just off to the east. This is an area where the Russians were doing their methodical advance. And at the time, this was a period where Ukraine was reporting the most ammunition shortages and so on. This was before more Western aid had arrived. And so this is one of an endless series of engagements in this area where the Russians would throw masses of vehicles forward. And in this case, in the battle that we know about, this is where they left a graveyard, 12 tanks and 8 BMPs. And we're seeing something similar happen. Most of these vehicles are being disabled by mines and drones.
Yep.
Now, I have a question for you. This is a long-term memory thing, Peter. How many missions of FPV drones had you used? Because you have 3.
Oh, the I think I used 2.
Okay.
You mean the loitering musicians?
Yes.
That's what you were asking? Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, the kamikaze
Yeah.
drones.
I'm pretty sure we did 2. Tom, would you disagree? I'm pretty sure we tried to.
Yeah, I think we used 2 and one. I remember one hitting good and
Yeah,
one
one
I
did
think
okay.
missed.
Okay,
One
and the
did
other one
okay
didn't do
and
it.
one. Yep,
Yeah,
and I
this
can't
sec-
remember others.
I'm
If
pretty
there were
sure that
others, I
this-
can't remember them.
I'm pretty sure there's only one more.
I don't know if it was problem with my headphones, but I heard you say loitering musicians.
Loitering musicians. Well, that's what they do.
They were busking.
Aren't all musicians loiterers ultimately? The Rolling Stones have loitered
Well,
for
they
a few decades.
Fortunately, musicians rarely run up to me and explode. So,
yeah,
they'd be far more alarming if they did.
Jeez, I spit my coffee. God, it's all
My
over.
work here is done. Have a great day, everyone.
Not unheard of, but it's fortunately rare.
Remind
have you been to
me.
Have you been to Backstage Zeppelin? Okay.
I was gonna say, late night on the London Underground.
Yeah. Pretty sure I saw Robert Point explode several times. All right. So what is going on? All right. So start of turn. So it's turn 2 start of Ukraine, which effectively is like the 3rd.
Yep.
Or the 4th.
I think so. It was
the 4th go, but this is the Ukrainian. Yeah. So basically, this is like in effect the 4th turn, but it's actually the latter half of the 2nd turn. Right? All right. So do we have to do cohesion rolls? I'm gonna call out the sequence, Walt, just so that you can kind of correct me as I make mistakes throughout. All right.
Perfect.
So if I'm right, then we have to make cohesion rolls. Does anybody have to make a cohesion roll? Which units would have to make that? The people that are
platoon,
running?
Yeah, your platoon that went out in the open. Can you not hear me?
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
can hear you.
you.
Okay. The platoon that's in
Yep,
the
we got
open
you.
that took artillery fire, they will have to do a cohesion check.
Right.
And I think these guys came under fire
Right. I'm doing that
from
right
the
now.
artillery too.
I agree with that. All right. So platoon in the open.
Okay, this is my cohesion check on that. I rolled an 8.
Wasn't they roll because
these
some of
guys
the
right
no,
here.
these are the guys that
Yeah.
the guys that retreated towards
Mhm.
trees last time they right
So you-
because there were some guys that
This
was
is what I rolled.
They
for them.
now need to retreat because they took the artillery fire and they routed. So the retreat is mandatory. The cohesion effects we're determining now. You rolled an 8. Your base cohesion is 11. You have no casualties. You haven't lost your unit commander. You are under heavy artillery fire, which adds 1.
Okay, so I got
You have a supporting unit that takes that 1 away. So you've passed. So
Right.
they're going to route and go to suppressed at the end of their movement, if assuming they survive any more artillery fire. But they'll be in good order once they recover.
okay.
From
So they have to do
the route is mandatory,
so they
but the
have
unit
to
will be
do
able
a
to take
full movement?
orders.
Yeah.
No, just to cover. They wouldn't move back out into the open. Now,
minimum cover.
when we
Alright,
hit the movement phase and they start moving, then that's an opportunity for the Russians to drop more artillery on them. Okay, and then the other
cool.
unit
Just,
that's in
you know,
cover.
give them a heads up on.
Yeah, you've got one more
Here.
cohesion roll for the unit over here.
Near here. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, there's
All right. We will
heavier
do that
artillery
now.
falling on their heads. So
All right, so I did very well with that roll, at least.
Oh, you definitely passed. I'm not even gonna look it up.
All right, so I can't remember what I was up to here. Were they already moving? Are they move? I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure they were shooting.
What was going on here? Well,
They were shooting, and that's
Cool.
why
yeah, they were.
under fire. So
I know these guys were shooting, but I think these guys were undercover, right?
Which
These assault teams were undercover, the infantry, because they don't have any long range weapons.
can't
These guys were firing.
remember. Yeah, the guys in front
these
fired.
guys have long range UTGM. All right, there's one Stugnia P, and then there's a Javelin. There. So those guys were firing, but the other guys were staying in cover. All right. That's it for cohesion, right?
correct. And then if you want to
Well-
contact your artillery batteries, now is when you would roll the contact rolls.
Good. And it's just we have 2 to roll for that. We have 2 rolls, or is it just in general contact? Just in general.
You're going to roll a contact for an asset for each forward observer, and you've got 2 batteries. So here
Okay,
basically means 2
so-
rolls. You've got 2 company headquarters and
2
two
rolls, sorry.
batteries. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to do it for the front. Right. So I rolled a 4 for the first contact for the.
That's
I'm
successful.
assuming this front.
Your
the front
contact
company
is
here.
9, as you recall.
And then
we
for
have
the
rules
kind
in
of
the
the-
scenario for
Uh-huh.
jamming and for limited ammunition. So you've made the contact roll, and then when you actually want to use the artillery, you'll roll activation, and then once you activate, then there's a roll to see if you're affected by ammo scarcity. So artillery is here to frustrate you, basically.
Okay, so the other one is definitely a contact. They're definitely contacted as well. Okay. I rolled a 4. I'm assuming
Yes.
that's a good contact there.
So yeah, you have they're able
So-
to take commands, and
so
then you
the-
can see
you
if
know,
they're
this-
available to activate when you have a fire opportunity. So
How do I turn off? Is there a way for me to turn off getting all the messages from Discord? Because I'm not looking at it, but I'm seeing all the
yeah,
Russian
there is.
communication.
There
Is
is.
it
You,
in-
you know what? You actually
You-
can exclude yourself from this
you-
channel, but
you
then I
can-
will probably need to remove
you can
it.
Let me try
right-click
that.
right-click
Let
a
me try that.
channel and mute it. Then you won't
Yes,
see notifications.
right. You can
Okay,
do
there you go.
that also.
Maybe that'll keep it from coming through. I didn't read anything you were writing, so it's fine. But
Oh, yeah, we had such intricate plans. I tell you.
well, All right. So I've contacted everything, and then those fire missions. Was there a difference between? They're both what? 105, 120 mil.
Both of your
Or
batteries are self-propelled 155s.
155s. All right.
And they have the same they're the same ammunition available. And then the other thing, the other contact roll would be for air assets. You have
which we don't have.
Well, you do.
Or just the drones.
You've deployed both your UAVs, but you have a mission remaining of the loitering drones.
Okay, I'm gonna try to loiter drone these right here. So do I need to roll for that contact then? You're saying?
Quick question, sorry guys. Where is north here? Which side of the map is
Good
north?
question too.
It's the
I
side
think
of the
it's this
map with
side.
my name. Yeah, with my name on it. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's north. Okay.
So technically, we're like looking at it like this. I'll take a shot of that. Okay, so do I need to contact that in any way? Do I need to roll for that contact for the loitering munition to go off properly? What happened there?
Oh,
No, don't do that.
Was that me who changed the?
Yeah.
That may have been me.
Okay, here
Hold
you
on.
go. That's the proper
I'll
side.
see if I can get it back.
Ah,
No, I'll get it. No.
Ooh, nice fantasy map.
yeah.
Are all these panels locked down?
They should be now. Oh boy, hold on a second. Oh man. Now what?
Would we lose anything if you just reloaded the map?
I just don't remember the damn
I thought it is rest of the maps is state 7.
7. Yeah. There you go.
Phew.
Phew. Okay, let me save the game real quick. Just so we don't get in that situation. So
Yeah, it's weird that they are locked. States should be probably locked too when it is locked, but they are not. Whatever.
all right, cool. We're good. They should be locked.
It is locked, but you can change states. You just can't move it.
All right. And yes, it's off center. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
can't
whatever. Don't
get the damn thing to
touch
center.
it when it
It
is
makes
like
it look like a
this.
real table because that's
Yeah.
all right. All right, so I'm gonna try loitering munitions against this onslaught over here. Okay.
All right. So now is when you roll contact for that.
All right. Let me do that. I will bring them nearby. That
You
will
have
be
contact. All right.
contact.
All right. So now you can select your target, and we'll bring the drones on.
All right. I'll just do it. Maybe. Right. You don't want it right on it, right? You want it kind of. What is there radius for it, or is there a very specific target?
You're just saying I'm targeting this group, and then the people with the cool cyberpunk headsets do the rest. So the one thing, and I think we forgot this in part 1, is target acquisition. The base chance is 7. The target's in the open. Target is moving. It's multiple vehicles. So those bonuses mean you have to roll boxcars to go after the wrong target. If you do roll boxcars, your loitering drones will go after the nearest friendly. So don't roll boxcars. Oh, for a moment there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that would have been glorious, but all right.
Now, so these loitering drones are going to make HE 75mm HE attacks on the flanking armor of those vehicles. I happen to know those are armor 4.
Okay.
So on a 4, they will be immobilized. On a 3 or less, we will do something interesting to the vehicle. So that's going to be each vehicle. We'll just go from the top to the bottom.
Almost.
Yeah.
Oh
yep.
my
It's not a
God.
It's not a high odds event, but anyway, it happens to be 1-to-1. One drone per vehicle. So second vehicle. Almost.
Nope.
All right. Third
Close.
vehicle.
No.
Fourth vehicle.
Oh,
Aw.
almost.
Fifth vehicle.
No.
And one last chance.
Ah.
Aw, man.
All right, so just a bunch of explosions in this area, right?
That's right. You've forced a cohesion roll, but you've had no other effect on the those two platoons.
Do they have to immediately do that roll?
No, they do it during their cohesion phase.
All right, that's that. So that's all the phase one. How about, and that was supporting fire. Well, we need to do the artillery fire now, right?
You're in supporting fire, so yes, if you're going to do artillery missions, now is when you'll attempt them.
Oh Lord. And then
And
if I'm
anyone remember that was Russian smoke, right? In the
Yes,
center here?
that
Yeah,
was
okay.
my smoke.
is that dissipated by this point or no?
It will-
probably
At
shift.
the end of this full turn,
If it was fired on turn 2,
I think it
it'll
was
drift.
turn
It'll
one.
drift it. It'll drift at the end of the turn, and it'll be gone at the end of the next turn.
If I'm not mistaken, that was fired on the first turn.
On the second. No, the smoke
Okay.
was fired on the second.
All right. Now, and I can't remember. Smoke was free in addition or no? Or just you have to declare
Smoke is a mission you could do with your artillery.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Sorry. I'm thinking of another rule set.
It happens.
Jeepers.
It happens to me a lot too.
I'm definitely gonna fire. I'm going to fire. I'm gonna do a fire mission here, near in the same area. I guess right about like that. So instead of the loitering, this is a 155.
Okay, so now you're going to roll to activate.
And then is it fire for?
If it's a new mission, you can choose whether. So you can choose whether to fire for effect
Fire for
immediately,
effect, I think.
or just do a spotting round. And then obviously, if you did a spotting round now during advancing fire, you would do the fire for effect.
Right. All right, I will do the targeting. Okay.
You're doing the spotting round now? Okay.
Yeah.
So place it and then roll. You have
Oof.
not activated. So the fire did not occur.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to do very similar over here. I'm going to spot first.
Ooh, fancy.
I don't know, I got 7.
Okay, so that was your second mission. So
Yeah.
your spotting round is activated. Now roll for accuracy. On a 9 or less, it'll be where you placed it.
Got it.
All right. So you have a spotting round. There's some purple smoke there on the lead tanks.
All right. I wish I had a little. You know what? I think I might be able to color the fire. Let's see here. How is it? Okay. All right. So we got a targeting round going off here.
Nice.
And let me see if I can make that purple, just for see if it kind of.
It's still good enough to we have
Yeah,
a little animation there. It'll remind us. Yeah. Oh, pretty. It's purple.
Yeah. All right. So that's where that's spotted at. Yeah. So I gotta wait for that. That's all supporting fire. So I'm done with phase 2.
Okay. So now going on into movement, we you can do it in the order you want. At some point, though, we do have to do the mandatory movement for the platoon.
Let me go. I mean, those will just. Okay, so those are gonna move into the tree line.
And
so what do I
this
need?
is an activation opportunity for the Russians if they want to drop more artillery on that spot. But so remind me. Oh, that's right. No. You've definitely got a battery available if you want to do it. They just be pulled off of the smoke mission.
The Russians get.
An opportunity now. They can activate their artillery if they wish.
Yeah, but
Okay.
we can also activate it to continue fire, for instance, here, right?
That's your choice. Yes.
But
Yeah.
but do we need to activate it to continue fire, or would they just continue?
You always
fire
have to
because-
activate it. That stimulates
Do that
counter
now,
battery
though. You would.
fire and competing missions and so forth.
Yeah, I would continue this fire where it is. It from here.
Does
It
he need to
then
make that decision
compasses
now? You'd only need to make.
what? Sorry, why
Is
bad?
he only
What
able
are
to
you
do the
talking about?
movement reaction now?
Uh,
Well, you seem to be going out of audio. I think something's.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm here. I'm
maybe.
here. I'm trying to understand your question. He could react now in defensive fire with the artillery,
But
or he could
Wait.
do supporting fire because he knows where he lost on the infantry.
Okay, so
Yeah, but it's
can
not
I?
his side's
I'm
turn
not
right now.
sure. Yeah, that's not my turn. So can I do anything about this artillery that is targeting the guys that are not moving, or not?
No, you don't have an opportunity right now. You're not reacting to anything that the people in that tree line are doing.
Okay, who
So,
moved? Sorry,
there.
because I was.
So the people who
in
moved
my-
were these guys.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, they had artillery on them already, and I think it still is. Yeah, I would contact it to just keep pummeling them
Okay,
because
so roll
this is-
activation.
because this is good spot. I would just want to beat there where it is.
Okay, so you're going to roll to activate your artillery.
10.
All right. So it activates. And so then this is going to be an HE mission. And this is the big stuff, 152 millimeter. They're going to get a point of cover from the trees.
No, I think these are 122.
122. Okay.
Yeah, this
All
is
right.
122.
So you're going to roll for all three squads. That's in the area of effect. And you're going to add 1 to what you roll. So go ahead and roll 3 times and give me your numbers.
5.
Okay, so the first squad of those 3, Peter, is eliminated.
I mean, this is kind of. You want to just okay.
Second
of the
eliminated.
3?
Let's start from closest to the north end of the map, closest to my name.
All right.
So you've lost 2 of those squads, and then the third one. Hot dice for the Russians. Oh, yep. Wow.
Hey, we're rolling. So
that platoon has ceased to be.
Next time I will just roll across the table.
Did he get the 3rd?
Yeah, he did. He rolled
4.
He rolled 4 3 times.
Fear the king of the battlefield. Artillery.
Okay. Lovely.
All right, but it saves you on rolling cohesion, so there's that.
Is that just from? That's from spotting from the UAV? Is that correct?
Correct.
Who is the forward observer for that? Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. And I think we had tried to fire at that to take it down.
Yes, you had before. That's correct. Okay. Is there any other observable movement? And remember what I said about
Nick, beware. Come on board, but
yeah.
have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I'm just remember what I said about where the UAV can see vehicle movement.
Yeah, I'm just I'm just typing some stuff in chat.
Okay.
To change what I'm saying. Does that make sense?
That's fine.
We're planning. So, yep.
Right. So let me type a response. Yeah.
So now it's our turn.
Not
We're
quite.
sorting out one more move that's not
Ah,
observed.
okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, that brings us to turn 3. Let me just verify distances here. Okay. Yep. No, we're good. So now that brings us around to Russian cohesion. So this unit here will have to roll for cohesion, and this unit will. They're the ones that took fire or encountered mines last turn.
Okay. So this guy's first. Let's see.
Okay. They're
7.
fine.
So wait.
They haven't
Okay.
suffered casualties, and yep. Okay. And then the lead platoon here that took
So
ATGM and artillery
we
fire.
never fired.
8.
Oh, we have skipped something. Peter, you have an activation
Yeah.
and ammo scarcity roll for that fire for effect.
No.
So start with the roll for activation.
Yeah, but what about these? Yeah, no, but what about the javelin and the Stigna? Can't they fire? I mean, why are they not getting assault fire?
They could do supporting or assault fire, and supporting fire to be their best chance to hit. You had said you were done with supporting fire, but let's redo it. So
Yeah, no problem for me.
okay, you fired. I know you fired.
I'm sorry, but
You're
what is the
probably
other
gonna have-
option for the?
Okay, so I'm sure you fired them. So during movement, you would have to load your ATGM, and that could draw fire from the
Right.
Russians.
Okay.
If the Russians make their spot rolls. So I assume you want to reload. You want to reload the anti-tank.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have infantry in cover, and they're moving. So Thomas, you need to do a detection roll. Give me 2d6.
I'm assuming because they're in cover, this is going to be a pretty hard roll.
It's going to be a hard roll, yeah. Okay, that's an 8. And okay, your base is 0. Are they close enough? No. So you do not see the crews reloading their weapons, and so you have two choices. You could assault fire with those anti-tank guided missiles, or for a better chance to hit, you can wait till the Russian
move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to clarify that. Yes, I will probably wait for that.
All right. So now you do have your activation for the fire for effect.
Okay. And I'll just do that with.
And just one of the things we always do is list the available ammunition types. So you activate. You have smoke. You have high explosive. You have minelets. And you could do a precision guided weapon. You could do an Excalibur. In which case you'd be targeting a vehicle with a battery. So.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. All right. So the first thing is roll a single die. You need to roll a 4 or less to have ammunition available. If you roll a 5 or 6, then scarcity is kicked in.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You get no artillery.
This turn. Okay.
Yep. All right.
Yay.
Now the spotting round stays there, and you can attempt.
What do you mean you have no Excalibur? What do you mean you have no Excalibur?
Yeah. I mean, we're still waiting for the FedEx from Washington.
Well, wait a minute. Yeah. Oh, wait. Now we can't fire.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. This is the fog of war friction.
I get
it. Yeah. All right. So you will have an opportunity. You already have a spotting round there. So you'll have an opportunity. You're maintaining contact. You have an opportunity to activate again during defensive fire. So the Russian units have passed their cohesion. They have no. We do have a stun vehicle, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So roll a die and
wasn't this guy also stunned? It's just yes.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So we have 3 rolls. These actually would have occurred during the Ukrainian cohesion. This is one thing that's done by the non-phasing player. It's a single die.
Okay.
Single die, yeah. And if
I'm
the Ukrainians
starting
will
with
be,
this guy.
yeah, if the Ukrainians will be so kind as to not look at the die, that would be great.
Huh.
Could roll in Discord.
No,
Okay.
wait. You know what?
Yeah.
I will roll it properly because it didn't. Yeah,
Okay. So now, Russians, you know the status of that vehicle.
Yep. Oh, and I remove it? No, I don't remove it.
You leave it. Yep.
Yep.
We actually leave that till the vehicle moves. So
Me.
all right, roll again. Yeah.
Is this?
I have some lag on TTS for some reason.
Okay. And the third roll. Okay.
Okay. That was I just flipped it, so you know.
Okay. Yep. So anyway, from the Ukrainian perspective, all you see is 3 stationary vehicles. All right. And then you were asked about this one, Peter?
Yeah, I was just wondering, had we taken that one out?
That's a dead vehicle and dismounted infantry, yes.
All right.
And that's also
Yep.
true over here. You can see the
And
Yep. This guy's this guy was dead, right?
yes, all 3 of those are eliminated. Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if I have the
flip him.
wrong model here. Were these 64s over here? I think I might have one model.
This
incorrect right
one, by the way, was immobilized. So
here. Oh, this one was.
Talk about that one.
Hold on. All right,
but
that's the guy.
you're
Strange
changing
things are
model.
happening.
I don't know what he's doing here. Can't
Yeah, I don't know
remember
what.
him. You can delete him and just clone the guys next to him.
And then this guy was immobilized, though, right? Do we need to put like a marker on that?
Yes, you should get a demobilized marker.
There was an immobilized marker on who was immobilized. Also, this guy. Okay.
I think so.
I can't clone markers, so
I think that was from.
can't remember, but
previous-
yeah,
I got it.
drone. I it might be. Can't remember right now, but you might be right.
It was a loitering munition, I think. Here, I'll promote y'all. So you can copy stuff, etc. All right, there you go.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Okie dokie. So I rolled on stun guys. I rolled cohesion. What now?
You are in supporting fire. So contact. You need to contact your 2 artillery.
Okay. So the first will be the guys in the trees, I guess. 7.
All right, you've maintained contact, and then the other observer.
9.
You've maintained contact. Okay, so now we're into supporting fire, and now is when you could do fire for effect. Oh, and these clouds.
Oh yeah. When
roll me a die, somebody. We're going to find out our wind direction. Okay.
1.
These clouds drift north.
Be careful because they have a little bit of a collision model.
Yep. We'll just.
Can we move them?
Yeah, go ahead.
I can't grab them
Careful.
for some reason. Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
I think it's.
Oh wait, here's one. Let me
you know what? It will be easier to delete them and create them anew probably because I think they are lodged below the.
I
the
think
mark.
so. I can't even get this one. That might be permanent mist. We don't know why. That's like the double den in Jersey.
You can just delete it.
I can't even.
Yeah,
I can't even do that. It's like stuck under it, and I'm not messing with it. So just leave it there.
Is that someone's using persistent smoke?
Okay, this one. Yeah, this one I can't Also,
Someone has a really bad carburetor. I don't know. That's the smoke from the immobile, taking out BMP2, right? That's
yeah.
just the BMP's undercarriage there.
Yep.
The oil. There's an oil fire there. All right.
Yeah, don't just can you create new one? And this one will be there. We just ignore it. Because you
Hold
can't.
on a second.
I think the heat detection, hits the mat that is above it.
It wouldn't have drifted that far,
There's
guys.
your floating smoke right there.
Good enough.
All right.
Cloud stuck under the map or something. Who knows?
Yep, it's stuck under there, and God forbid I'm not going to move that map. All right.
Right. And we'll remove them at the end of this turn.
No,
so
don't touch
do that.
it.
Yeah. I'm not
Everything
touching
on it
anything.
will fly everywhere if we just look at it the wrong way.
All right, I saved the game just in case too. All right, so there you go.
There we go.
Keep going. Keep
Okay.
chugging.
All right. So supporting fire. Stationary vehicles. I don't think you have any voluntarily stationary vehicles. So they would not be supporting fire. They would all.
I can't remember who moved. God damn it. This
why
guy's
you-
probably moved.
You've got to use the
Besides, they
motion
can't.
chips.
Yeah, we need to. Two questions. So they need to. They can see through the smoke. They don't have any technology that allows them to see through the smoke, right? So
Modern
and the
smoke is thermal, and you don't have a spot yet on the infantry. You can try it again. You roll a spot. or two.
yeah, I don't think I will because the only guy that seemed to be even this guy don't have line of sight to them, right?
Yes, the smoke has interfered with the duel between the infantry and
So
the
I don't think even I have anyone to see other than maybe someone
at that
is
point-
hiding here and I may try to look them up.
Right.
I
You would
guess.
want to make that spotting roll now.
I'm able to
That's right.
fire as me.
What are we talking about? You are in defensive fire, so if you see moving
The
vehicles,
javelin and or the stun.
if you see a moving vehicle,
All right,
no,
so you want me
don't
to
roll
go ahead
nice.
and-
No, I don't want you to roll anything yet
All right.
because we're not in that phase
Okay.
yet.
I'm just keeping them in the air.
Also-
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
And also the smoke
Okay,
is
can
going
you?
to interfere.
Which phase are we in?
We are in Russian supporting fire, and the Russians have to decide what they're going to do with their artillery if they're using it now. You could keep firing on that tree line,
Yep.
for example, if you make your activation. You
Yeah,
wanna do
I
that?
would. Only question is, I can't remember how large is area of effect. Do them encompass this javelin from here?
You can hit that whole corner there with artillery. Yes.
Yeah, if I can hit with it this javelin, then I will just fire for effect, and if not, I would like to shift it a little toward
Okay.
the javelin.
Where? Let me know. Oh no, that's right. You would be using your UAV for that. Okay, so you've got
Yeah.
a UAV that can see that tree line.
Yeah,
And
it is here and low.
That's right. That's
so-
right. Okay, so there's no spotting round. So that's step one. Do you want to do fire for effect, or do you want to spot on the tree line?
As I said, I want to do fire for effect if it hits the javelin because I can't
Yeah,
remember the area of effect.
It's a 2-inch radius. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so it
So-
cannot.
Step one is to activate. So 2d6.
Yep.
What
4.
did we roll? Okay, you've activated. Now, you're firing for effect. So we're going to do an accuracy roll. It'll be accurate on a 7 or
Oh
less.
no, sorry. Yeah, I said if it has 2 inches radius, it doesn't cover these two guys. So I will like to move it, adjust the fire somewhere here.
Oh, you do have an existing salvo. That's right. Okay. Yes, you can correct it up to 6 inches, and you have activated. So that's where it's going to fall. So now you're gonna roll for effect on the people within the area of effect, and you're going to add
Yeah, because I have,
2
but
because they are
sorry,
they are the
sorry,
trench line.
sorry, Walter, because yeah, I have existing fire, but I want to shift it here.
You may correct it up to 6 inches.
Oh, just that? I don't roll it for it. I just
You just move it. You've activated. You're already firing there, so you're just shifting it. So
okay.
so you've got 2 rolls, adding 2 to your roll for the fire for effect because they are in trenches.
Mhm.
Okay, that's
11.
an 11. That is a hold
So I guess
and the second target. Yeah,
and
that-
that's 6,
and
so it's 8.
8 suppresses. So that second squad cannot fire. The first one cannot move. If you could put down hold and suppress counter. I know we have somewhere we've got the basket of counters.
We have basket here. Hold and suppress. Oh my
Yeah.
god, which one is which? This is suppress. Yeah, I should have done them better maybe. Wait, who is suppressed is sorry. I need to clone some of them. So this is suppress. And which one was hold? Oh, can't find hold. Damn it. This is cohesion check. So suppressed was this guy. Can't find the hold marker. Am I blind or what? Peter, are you there?
I'm here.
Can you remember? I can see hold
I don't remember
marker.
that hole. I don't remember us having one.
Yeah, I don't remember too. What can we use? This is
Well, we can
round.
save time by you saying you're not planning to move him. So
Or put a
sit there and
text
take
marker
artillery
on it.
fire.
Oh,
Just
but
write
I think
Just put some sort of text marker on there.
yeah, put some text on him.
I don't remember us having a hold. Let me go look
Yeah.
at.
I think I might have done one.
You just can't voluntarily move that unit, that element during your next turn.
Hold.
Yeah,
I don't see
just
a hold.
just write on them. I will check later.
Yeah, I pulled in every marker we had, at least in the original snowbound one. Can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, don't waste time on that now. I will look later because I'm pretty sure it should be made.
So here is my
Okay,
favorite
so that was
meme from Kursk. A victim of Ukrainian aggression from Sudza says, people in military uniform broke and took it all away, the valuables and electronics, raped my wife and dog, raped me, removed the toilet. And then one of them said, we have to get out now. The Ukrainians will come.
Oh, wow. Okay. But, boom. Wow.
What is it with Russians and toilets? I swear.
All right. Phase.
I believe that is the end of supporting fire, which means we're back around to Russian movement. All right, Russians. Where do you want to start?
sorry, right, movement.
And
Oh
remember,
yeah,
Ukrainians, if you see Russian movement, you can interrupt it. If you wish
I
to fire.
I think I will start here. I don't know. By the way, I don't know if there's any need of keeping these guys here.
If you're not planning to march them slowly forward, we can just pull them off. So
Yeah, I think we should pull them off because they will just Oh, what's that?
But you know
Okay.
the upshot is you have no infantry support for this group of armor. So-
Yeah, okay, so let them, because what they have, like 4 inches of movement,
exactly.
and CN1 didn't movement, right? So they would just
Oh,
Nice.
CN1 it's down to 2. You're right. You're better off. You're better off leaving them stationary this turn and reorganizing them. At the end of your turn, you
Yeah,
would roll to take the CN1 off.
right. So
They're a
they
little
will
disordered. Just have them sit and try to pull that off.
exactly. Okay, so I would start with this P64s moving toward this. Well, actually, this one will just. I understand this is intentional.
Right. You have open ground there.
Open
You can
ground.
just drive
but-
around the tree line. If you drive into the tree line, you have a single box.
Yeah, exactly. So what was the speed of these guys? Like,
You're asking me how fast a T62 moves. I believe it's 18. Give me a second.
it's all right. This were T62s. It was just procs. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
15.
what?
15.
15.
Yeah.
Next time we need to write. Oh, sorry, I wrong.
You can always print off armor
Next time
cards.
next time we need to write on the description. So sorry again. What's the?
It's 15, and remember you're paying an inch for turns and inches for starting and stops.
So I can move like
Hey, Walt.
11 inches here still, correct?
Absolutely. You can move there, turn, and stop if you wished, or remain in motion.
I
Did I
sent you
hear
a
a question?
ping. Yeah, I sent you
would-
a ping in the Ukraine room. Just
Okay.
I found my original note to you as to where shit was, and that'll help us. Because I just couldn't remember. I had the map. I had things plotted out for you, but I just couldn't remember where I had put the things.
Right.
So there,
Okay.
that's the original note. So okay. So,
Okay,
all right.
Peter, do you at any point during this
Which
tanks
movement? Show me. Ping me.
Here.
I can't. I don't think. Okay, I'm gonna ask. Well, I don't think anything of mine can see that.
I'm going to agree with you.
Okay, so that's my problem right now.
Okay, so I think that they can with turn move like 12 inches, right? Because
correct.
I want to move them like this. Okay, this guy will probably. I don't know why it switches my tools. Okay, so they will move something like this to avoid back down checks. And do I really want to? Okay.
So this, I think this is the other. God, I can't remember.
Why my tool is switching each time I move something? I think the tool switches to the ruler. Okay, so they will move like this, correct?
Okay.
And these are T72s, so their speed. Oh, and there is a road below here.
T72s will be 18.
18 and the turn. So I think they were moving.
1 point for 60-degree turn. Yeah.
Let me ask you, from the original Orbat, right? You had originally mentioned 2 by Javelin, 2 by Strigna P. Was that amongst the 9, or is that in addition to the 9?
Each company,
Yeah.
among those 9 infantry squads, you have 2 javelins and 2 Strignas.
Okay, so I think we need to kind of.
So you have 4 of each across the battlefield, or had, I should say.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Right. So you know your both sides know their main problems right now. So
I didn't know you can add directional lights to this scene. Interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that were 2. Okay, these guys will. Well, they are not separate, so they have full
So at this point, these.
aha.
4 inches, and they probably now
are in minefield.
traverse the
You are in
minefield.
minefield, yeah.
Correct. There's not more wrecks below this. Okay, so I roll for each inch of movement through the minefield or 2 inches?
Correct, and you activate a mine on a 5.
Okay, so you know what? Okay. So let it do it like this. I will roll up to 4 times for them, and on whichever one they will blow up, I will just move so many inches.
So pessimistic.
Okay,
I
2
want to see
dice.
legs in the air. Come on, let's go.
Two
Two
dice, correct?
Yes.
And
5
what
or
do
less.
5 or less. Okay, first inch.
My
No.
sadist.
Second inch.
Ooh.
No.
No.
Third inch.
Third inch. No. And
No.
last one. No. So
No.
they
Okay.
they move. And the
Don't
second
anybody-
infantry here, the same, right? Because this field
Absolutely.
extends up
Same-
to here.
Same effect. Yeah.
Okay, so they move 1 inch and someone's leg just
Yeah.
separated,
All
right?
right. That is 75 millimeters, subtracting 1 because you're moving in the open. 2d6
8.
becomes 7. All right. You are forced to hold there.
Okay. Cool. So can't remember. Oh no, these guys definitely were standing, right? They were not moving.
Okay.
So 1 inch, their speed, the BMP speed will be,
One moment.
yeah.
At any point during this phase, am I able to fire upon the UAV that's like circling over us?
So we kind of skipped the phase where you
Right
would normally
here.
do that. BMPs are 20, by the way.
Okay.
But yeah, you go ahead. If you want to reveal your position, you can attempt to fire a manpads. So you're gonna roll a
Okay.
die to see if the
I think-
manpad's available.
All right, hold on. What do I need for this? Doesn't matter. All right, I got a 1, so I'm assuming I got
Okay.
it.
Now
No,
put the
maybe not.
squad. Put the squad that's gonna fire the
guys are
manpads
out.
on the table.
These guys
Okay.
are already out.
All right. And then we are gonna roll on the anti-aircraft table. Give me a second. All right, you are firing man-portable SAM at a low target. Your base is 5. It is let's see. What do we got? Post 1990-91 SAM, 6 or less.
Son of a bitch.
Okay. So that Orlan continues to orbit above you.
Nothing.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
So now that is going to assist with your spotting for anyone north of the smoke that might have a line of sight. You have a general location anyway because you see the smoke line coming out of the
Like you already knew
trees.
it anyway. You already firing them.
Yeah, he's already dropping artillery there. Yeah. So, and the smoke is going to interfere with almost everything else.
That's why I took the chance.
Yep.
At that point, we were already kind of being pinned down. So I'm like, fuck this
Mhm.
guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
Looks to
so
me.
can I return to my
Yeah, continue your movement.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have speed of 20. 1 inch is eaten by them starting to move, right? That's like 2 turns probably, so that's another 2 inches, correct? So they will move like 17. Or am I missing something? No.
Mhm.
Although this is,
I'm pretty sure the move that you sketched, I'm pretty sure you can just do and nothing's going to interfere with it. So
Am I able to target javelin through Stephen King
Smoke.
smog up here?
I don't think so.
not through the smoke. If they were in the smoke, you would be able to see a little bit in, but you can't see it through it to targets on the other side. So
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
Uh-huh.
What is that?
That's
The Russian.
stupid turrets. Right, okay. Okay, so he will move like I think he can move up to here. It's 17 inches because it's 3 inches on 2 turns. And what? And putting in the gear. Okay, I will rotate them properly when you will do your turn because
Sukinsin. That's son of a
Yes.
bitch.
yes, that is Sukinsin. That's son of a bitch in
Sukinsin.
Polish.
Oh, it's very okay. It's very simple.
Yes, it's.
Oh,
I think
great.
it's just pronounced with different
Sukinsin.
accent.
Sukinsil.
Yeah,
I
that's
got it.
probably with Russian accent. In Polish, it's in Polish it's Sukinsin. It's son of a bitch, literally, but it's one word because it's Polish.
Because
so
it's
of course.
because it's actually morphed into a
Well, you are
creature of the night. It's like the Baba Yaga.
Well, the Russians are atypically resetting their line of advance. I'm going to
Son of a
be AFK for a minute.
Sukinsin. God bless. Look at all this.
Yeah.
All these ripe targets moving across. Damn you.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that if not for this smoke.
You're missing
By
something. There
the
you go.
way.
Let me fix your. Let me fix your turret.
Oh yeah, fix my turret because I have some guys still to move here. Okay, this guy's
Why is that all-
actually. God damn it! This guys pose problem to me if I want to move them. Forward or backward? Okay, I'm. So if I move here, the javelin won't attack me. For now, right?
Well,
So because I really believe in my Russian artillery that it will
oh, for God's sake.
that it will at least suppress you before smoke lifts. Okay, I think they can move up here without being, out of smoke, right? I mean, now they are in smoke cover. I think that's legit. They moved much less than their maximum speed, so that should be okay. And why I have only 2 tanks here? Do I miss some tank or oh no, it was this is BMP. There should be 3 tanks here, or did I change them somehow? Okay, whatever. Oh yeah, they won't move much far
Are these the other
because
3 from that platoon? Or there's
no,
company
these
commander.
are BMPs.
There's a
These are
tank
BMPs.
hiding in the tree line here.
Okay, but there's one here, second
Oh.
Yeah,
here.
are these
There
the other 3 of
probably-
those?
Okay, you know what? Maybe one of them.
Are these the other 3 right there?
Maybe. I don't know. Platoons should be of 3, so I don't know.
Alright.
Whatever. Oh yeah,
these
these
come on.
guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
these guys probably will. Oh, they are boned. I don't know what to do with
Oh,
them.
that's right. One of them got taken out over here.
Yeah, I'm back. So Russians, talk to me. Based on what I saw on our sketch, I think we take a moment to evaluate where we are in the scenario. I think we're going to be able to go a couple turns of movement that well, these clouds are going to go away. That's going to affect things. I was just trying to think about what the next couple turns are going to look like. Since the Russians basically they have abandoned the initial attack very historically here with about historical losses. So do we want to maybe take a moment and say where the action would resume, or
we can to speed up things, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a question for Russians. Given what you're doing, what are your intentions with your artillery over the next couple turns?
Well, first, bombard these guys till they're dead, pretty much, from whatever reason, artillery and hopefully this tank fire. I mean, I hope they will be just suppressed there until tanks will roll over them or fire at them in any way. I don't know what with 122s because they killed just guys here and I have no targets for them. So they might just, you know what they will do? They will keep this smoke here.
You are going to keep a battery putting smoke down. Okay, that'll cover your move. That was my big question, because otherwise the Ukrainians could keep pot shotting you as you relocate.
Yeah, I would cover the movement of these guys here. The only thing I don't know still, because I forgot I dismounted guys here, so I don't know if I just move to the edge of these trees and keep them in reserve if something happens here,
Right.
and
They
move
they
them
right.
across.
They've lost their tracks, so they're basically out of combat. So
Which ones?
the ones up here, right? They don't have wheels anymore.
No, they were fine.
Oh, you
but
properly dismounted. I got you. Okay. Right.
no,
So
I
yeah,
just dismounted infantry. Yeah.
right. Your infantry can overwatch from there. Something went according to plan. That's cool.
Yeah, I wondered I might just move one of these tanks across here to see if there are any mines or something. Just BMP because
Mines plus something. Yes.
yes.
So
Okay, so that's the idea. Put smoke
okay.
here to
Well,
cover this movement.
let's keep doing the turns then, because it sounds like the Russians are going to draw more Ukrainian response, but we can move quickly because you're basically unengaged at this point.
Yeah, exactly. And guys here should be
Well, that's the thing. Well, hold on.
should be
before
dead in
you-
2 turns if they stay there.
Just because you're going to be laying more smoke here, is that what you're concluding?
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Because if I put smoke
If
here
you
on this
continue to
line,
do
you
that,
can't engage
then
these guys. You can only
Alright.
engage these guys if the smoke lifts or if I move
Right.
forward. But
Okay.
I will
Now-
do this only if
My-
artillery will.
I
keep
will
you-
say though, to cover your flanking move, you will need both batteries
Okay.
because that is 2 batteries worth of smoke on the table.
Oh,
That's
this
about
was
the
the
while
distance.
all this,
batteries.
while all this is happening, can I just keep firing on your damn drone that's just sitting there hovering over me, giving Polaroids to all the villagers?
You absolutely could fire at the drone again. Yeah, every supporting fire phase for you,
Okay.
you can fire at the drone.
So in other words, yeah, are we gauging this kind of strategic movement as like what, 2 to 3 attempts? I mean, I'll take whatever you feel is judged.
Well, let's
appropriately,
go ahead
but
and
I
play
should
the
be able to
turns
get
out,
full fires
just
off
so
it.
we're not missing
want to.
opportunities
Yeah.
here.
But I
So-
thought this was
Okay.
put only by one
yeah, sure,
battery.
absolutely.
That's
So
2 batteries worth of smoke. Yeah.
okay, so I will just change it to put. Okay, then I will see because I really would like to keep this battery
Mhm.
hitting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what? So
I'm gonna at least try to get
how
your UAV out of the
large?
situation so I can move everybody.
I know.
Because at this
I
point,
have
if
a
you're
quick
gonna move, I'm gonna move.
question. Yeah, I have a question to Walter. So how much smoke one battery can put? Like
Well,
one?
in the game, it's 5 inches, so we're actually more smoke than 2 batteries there, quite a bit. But you can cover your fire lanes with your 2 batteries of smoke, if that's what you're doing from now on. But you'll need 1 battery firing smoke this turn, or the smoke's going to dissipate entirely. So
Okay. No, I will fire 1 battery probably then. Oh, and there are tanks here. I forgot about these guys.
okay, Peter, is that's into a minefield, isn't it?
Oh, this minefield.
Yeah,
How far
definitely.
away? Oh wait, how far
Dude.
this minefield extends?
It's all over here.
It's all over here. Okay, thanks.
Okay, so start your movement, and then Peter,
That
you interrupt him when you reach the minefield.
Yeah,
Yes.
I wonder if I want to then.
Immediate,
But no,
almost.
yeah.
I mean, how close is he near? There's like one right about
Mm,
here.
mm, mm.
I'd say right there.
Okay, so one guy will hit it here, and the others will go around him probably.
All right.
So
That
he
seems reasonable.
also activates it on 5 or less. Okay, so that's nothing. Now I can't remember how far he moved, like 5 inches from, and they were in movement. I remember that they weren't stopped, so they have like 12 inches, right?
What's
So
the 12
it's
inches?
6 inches of movement. No, I mean they moved like right now like 6 inches.
Oh, so
So-
far. Gotcha. Right. Okay.
So far. And okay, so again, if they move here, it's another 5 inches. It's their speed, right? So okay, I will move him. So this is 9 inches. 9. No, sorry, that's 8 inches. Okay, 9 inches. They are still in the minefield here. That's like 10. Where does this minefield ends? Okay, yeah. So he detonated something.
Have you seen Susa?
What?
No, we throw the mines at your face. That's what-
Okay, so
uh,
he hit a mine. I'm rolling for effect, right? 9.
Okay. He has survived the mine. Was it
And
pretty
Tank?
sure
no-
that's a,
Yeah.
pretty sure that's a bluegrass song somewhere.
Okay.
On 9, he survived. Just survived. No effect. Or-
No effect.
Okay, and he knows there is a mine, right? So that's another one, right?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. So now the tank. Oh. That tank's immobilized.
Cool. There was.
You should assign at least a platoon or two to Space Dog. Tom.
Okay. So, what? 3.
You have a player
Hey,
on your
yeah,
team that
Yeah. Space Dog, which
Oh,
units
yeah,
are
sorry.
are you running? So
Sorry, teammate told me it's up to me, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, it is
But-
totally up to you. I'm happy.
No.
I mean,
I,
give
I,
him
I
that,
will give you
maybe.
something. Just after this turn, you will see how it goes, and I will give you
Yep,
whatever you
that's
like.
perfectly fine.
Okay, that was like 2, 3, and that's like 7 inches of movement. Here is the minefield on this line. Is there a minefield on this line?
No,
Anywhere? Perfect.
you're okay there. I mean,
So I guess this is how they will go. That's as far as they can move, I think. Yeah,
think that's
so
right.
I can give you if you know what I don't know what's your name beside the tag. So can you take the forces here and move them along and I don't know, go to objective. You can take these tanks that are on the southern part and this infantry if you really want to.
I'm
And
fine
whatever.
with the southern force here.
Okay, and we'll see about these tanks when they go around here.
Right.
I will take our center and try to kill these guys. So you can move with them to contact or something. So take these 5 tanks for now that are on the southern part. If you like to. Okay, and from next turn you will just command them as you see fit.
Sounds good.
Okay, I think I moved everyone. Because these guys just are chilling here for now. Yeah, they will. Okay, so that's the movement, and oh right, that's our infantry. Okay, so that's the end of my movement. So I think there is advancing fire if I want to, but again I have no targets.
right. Okay, that brings us around to Ukrainian cohesion. And actually, Russians, you have some secret die rolls again for stunned vehicles.
Oh, it's every cohesion for every side, right? Okay,
Well,
so
cohesion for the active side, but the stunned vehicles, you get that single die roll every cohesion phase.
okay, so don't look, Peter.
Yep.
I will roll 3 times for each of them, right?
I'm not looking to go. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And hold on while I grab the chart.
Okay, yeah, I hope I will remember that. And third time.
Because that one was already true for that one. So I put in chat what the result was. So
Yeah.
okay. All right. So we have a cohesion roll for these guys because they were still under artillery fire last turn. Yeah.
I'm good. Got 3.
That's gonna do it. That would improve the cohesion if it had been down. So.
All right.
Oh, and you do have a cohesion roll, Thomas, for the people who are reorganizing down here.
Oh, right. It's 9.
Okay, they have a supporting unit. Nobody's shooting at them. Did they lose their platoon commander? I guess roll a die on a 1 or a 2.
Roll on it. Yeah, I don't know who is in
Yeah.
charge there.
Roll a die on a 1 or a 2. The answer is yes.
Sure. Oh yeah, I understood you will roll this die, but oh, of course, yes.
Okay. All right. There's still CN1.
Okay. So that's it. So now Peter's artillery communication, right? Or something. Because I think I done everything on our side, right?
Yeah. This is
All right, that was
your
probably a
contact
failure.
rolls, Peter. Yeah.
This is probably a failure for this
11's
For-
failure. Yes.
for this company, and then for the rear, that would probably be being okay, but okay. The assumption being that these guys are using the UAV information from up here, right?
Mhm.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got 2
Um,
UAVs, and you can
Now,
use them. So,
the only other question I have is, at some point I'm going to move the UAV to keep an eye on these crackers right here. Where? Okay. So I have contact from this. So one
you want to
a battery is
shoot at their
available.
you want to shoot at their UAV again? Go ahead and roll.
I
see
want to
if you have-
try. Yeah, I can try.
Yeah, roll. See if you have manpad available. Manpads.
Okay, I'm going to try. Do I just
1
try
die.
with each team or just one?
Once per company.
Okay.
So you got 2 companies available. You're going to roll for this one. Not
That's
available.
probably a
All right,
no.
roll for the other company.
I don't know if that would even be. Is that within
Sure.
range?
It's yeah. They can shoot for several kilometers.
Oof.
What
I don't
is
know.
that? I can't
got a
tell what
5.
number that.
5.
Okay, then yeah, you failed to activate a manpad this turn.
All right, lovely.
This is what we see on the battlefield. The things just are up there orbiting. Maybe watching people
All
just
right, so then
totally
there's 4
oblivious
here,
of
so
them.
that
and
means
so on.
okay. So I just want to point something out.
Okay.
I just want to make sure I'm not overrepresenting or underrepresenting. Let me type in the Ukraine room.
Okay.
So hold on a second.
Question in the meantime, is that Southern Tank Force?
Yeah. I am writing to you right now.
Right. No, I just want to ask if that's T-64s or T-62s.
Oh, yeah, good question. It's
It
I
says
think
T-64 on the table in the.
yeah, I know, but you know what? This might be what T64s represented, Walter, because these were some old. There might be even T55s, right?
This force that you have today is T-72s and T-62s.
Oh, T62s, right? Yeah.
T-62s, all right.
But we don't have models for them, so they are just.
Oh, yeah, that's
roughly-
fine. I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure. Yeah.
See what
The
I'm doing, Walt?
models? Yes,
Yeah,
Peter. Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
just-
Yeah.
I just don't want to forget them. All right, so I feel like that's the whole. Okay, we haven't had any losses in this company, correct? That I know of. We have a suppressed one here.
Correct.
This week.
With that's
all
already
that.
just a hold. By the way.
Now down.
Remove the
Okay,
suppressed.
okay.
That's just a hold. So
All right. So let me ask you down here though. We lost 3 down here, correct?
yes,
Down in this
the
company.
platoon
We
you
lost-
tried to advance, they are all dead.
There was 3 teams. One had a Stugna and one had a Javelin, if I'm not mistaken. So then I
your
see
note-
that I also
yes,
have
yeah.
3 out here. Okay, so that's 6 total. Then there should be another another javelin, another Stugna, and then one other rifle team. Correct.
Mhm.
So 1, 2,
Yes.
3, 4, 5,
Right.
6 total.
Each
So
company,
he's
2 javelins, 2 Stugnas. So
okay. Let me
the
get rid of
company
these
you
other ones.
lost the 3 from have 1 of each left. Correct.
Okay, I just want to make sure. And that I think I have everything represented now on the field, right? Let's go back through the front real quick. Back over here. I got Javelin, Stugna, 2 rifle teams, and then down
Mhm.
here Stugna, Javelin, and I think I got 3 more rifle teams out here, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's good, right? Right.
Yep. It matches what I know.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and then over here we lost the 3. Then I got the 3 more, and then I got 3 more over here. One of which has a Javelin. One of which has a Stugna. Okay, and that's it in the back company. Okay, I think we're good now. I think we're good. I'm a lot more
Mhm.
comfortable that I have everything on the field. All right.
Okay.
They don't see that yet
Yeah. The Russians have been
necessarily,
sending me
but
their
this
lines of
part,
advance.
yeah.
So I think we know what we're up against here. Perfect.
Yep. All right. Cool. All right. Cool. I just want to make sure I didn't overdo it and I didn't underdo it. All right.
Okay.
So we're good now. Now we're squared up. We just did the contacts. I get to fire my 1 battery, correct, or at least try. And can I
Yep.
target? Can I? First of all, do I have visual of this from the UAV, right? This
Mhm.
area, this platoon
You
here.
certainly do.
Can
So
I?
you can start off with your contact rolls.
All right. I already had done that, and
Okay.
this company back here has it.
You
The
do
rear
have
company.
contact. Okay. So
Right.
now you're going to activate. That's the 8 or less.
Okay, let me do that. And I got that. So we
Okay.
are activated.
And
then
you can either do the spotting round now, or you can try to fire for effect, which is slightly less accurate. So yeah, move
I'm
your
going
puck.
to do a spotting round.
Okay.
Just putting one
Yeah.
here.
Take that
And
that
this is
other.
Ukraine 155.
Here, I'll remove it.
Is that right?
This
Yeah, take
Ukrainian
that. All right.
155. Yeah. Right. Okay.
All right. And
Now,
this one is no longer
right.
This one's no longer here, right? Back here.
Right.
This guy's
Right.
this stuff's okay. Let me get rid of that.
You've lost contact. You'd have to redo it. Okay.
All right, let me just
So
get rid of all that.
now you're gonna roll 2 dice 6 on a 9 or less. The spotting round is where you want it.
Hold on. All right. All right. So I'm doing a spotting round here. 6 or less.
9 or less.
Fuck. Horrible.
All right.
Okay, so
You're
how
gonna
much does that
roll
drift?
red die for direction and white die for distance.
Direction is 3, which is
Okay.
what this.
It'll
is that
be
east?
well southeast, and then roll the die for distance.
East. Southeast for only
1
1
inch.
inch.
You'll
so
take
that's-
it. Right. And then you can correct when you fire for effect anyway. So
All right.
when we get around to the
All right. So which
assault fire phase.
all right, hold on. Let me get my face in front of me. So we just did cohesion. We just did. Is it supporting fire? No. Right. That was the supporting fire, right?
That was supporting fire. Unless you have any ground units that you want to do. Okay.
I don't think anything else has line of sight. Correct. Like this like here or here doesn't have line of sight. What about these guys way down here? I don't think we have range, right?
Where are we
Over
looking?
here. The first position.
What are you
one.
wanting to fire?
A javelin and or Stugna.
Sorry, I'm on the wrong tool.
I just don't know. Yeah, right there. There you go.
I don't think you see anyone from them.
I don't think I have distance. I don't think I would try to do it if I didn't have the range.
Besides, these guys are behind the trees, and these guys are in smoke, and these
Right.
guys here are infantry. I don't think you can spot anyone.
So let's start with a spotting roll, Peter. What did we roll?
4.
Okay. All right. So vehicles moving here last turn.
Right.
You were aware that was happening.
Right.
At this point, you do not see anything other than dead vehicles
That's fine.
here.
That's fair.
Yep.
That's fair. And and again, that's why I pulled everything out, so I wouldn't start losing fire. So that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You are certain there is nothing
In
here.
this immediate area.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine.
Yeah.
I chose wrong originally, but that's
Mhm.
such is the vagaries of war.
What Well, if the Russians had thought that was their line of advance, you would have
I
pretty hard, yeah.
exactamundo. That's what I kind of was guessing at least.
This is going different from our playtests because right now there's a basic disconnect between the two forces, but they're going to reconnect soon, so
Yeah.
that'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. All right. So, do I have to do anything further with this supporting fire? This Ukraine 155? No, not until assault fire, right? Or
If you have no movement that's visible by the Russians, then we're going to get right around to your assault fire.
Okay, you might want to go look at the Ukraine. Go look at the Ukraine room for Nick's orders.
Yeah,
to be
no,
sure
we were
that
just checking
nothing
out. I know,
stuff.
right.
Yeah, I think Walter's
Okay,
got
all
it.
right, cool.
Okay, so
I think we're
you're
good.
going to
Otherwise, then.
Peter, you're going to activate again.
So now we're up to
Advancing fire.
advanced assault fire, right?
Right. Your artillery is all I'm aware of.
Yes.
2 dice 6, 4 and 8.
Yeah, and that's considered the assault fire if you do the. Okay.
Right.
What did I get?
Okay, and then
8.
1 die for the hated scarce artillery rule. All right, you got it. So now you can, and you didn't announce it, but what kind of munition are you using? Using HE on this group?
HE, yeah.
Okay. You can position that puck wherever you want. They are bunched up nicely, so I think you can get all 5.
Like that.
Yep.
Okay. Does that get them? If I get.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You're gonna. So now you're gonna roll 5 times on the indirect fire chart.
Yeah, I should spread them
Okay.
more.
All right. 1. I got a 6 on that.
That forces that vehicle to halt.
Okay, I'm going. Okay, this one in the back. I'm kind of going back to front for some reason.
Okay.
So this guy right
so
there.
he is stationary. Remember that, if you would.
Okay, let's put the.
Yeah,
like that or something.
Close enough.
All right.
He just would not have the motion shit on him.
Next one
no effect.
is a
3
7,
more.
which probably does nothing here. Okay, so that was that guy. Going with the middle guy. The middle guy, we get a. Ooh, that's
the round's a dud.
Like...
Okay, 2 more chances.
Okay. Jesus.
And last one.
Man.
Okay.
Horrible.
You forced the cohesion check. You forced the cohesion check, and the vehicle in back stopped driving. So that's the effect so far. Makes sense. They saw the rounds falling on all the guys in front of them. So
yeah.
Now, if you were rolling like Thomas.
Oh.
Okay.
That's my snooty modern armor.
Yeah. All right. So. All right. So we have about half of the smoke's going to go away.
Sukinson.
And the southern half is going to drift. So.
For all our Polish viewers. Sukinsin. Sukinsin.
It's a cloud I can't select for some reason.
Yeah,
okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so he's not really, the bottom one's not really there anymore. But anyway,
this is gone. Oh wait, no, that's right.
He kept firing smoke. Yeah, so.
Yep. But with 1 battery, so probably half of it disappears.
Yeah.
Or something.
As I say, the smoke in the south is gone. So if
the one that is infinite, okay.
Yeah. If anyone's here, they can see this. So that's the upshot. Yep.
All right. So
yeah, but they will be out of here before anyone.
Anything else? Or are we actually on that next turn? Now it's Russia's turn. Is that right?
We are now in Russia's turn. So Russia only has 1 cohesion now, which is these guys.
Okay, so let the commander roll for them. of their forces. So Space Dog, if you can roll for them, because they are yours now.
Ooh. Okay.
11.
That is
You're
actually
under
the
artillery
brown
fire.
That's the brown pants roll, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's see. So,
Okay.
you
I need
are
some more
under
coffee. I'll be
artillery
right back,
fire.
y'all.
So
Can
you
Can we take
have
5 nature break or something?
nature break, 5
Yeah,
minutes.
I would take some coffee too. So okay.
Yeah.
So be back in 5.
All right, back in 5.
I'm back. Welcome back.
Anybody else back?
Just you and me, I think. So that CN2 changes
Everybody
things.
else back
'cause
or
I think it's just you and me. That CN2 changes things though, because that halts that tank company.
Oh, it holds the entire
this
company
whole?
there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
I see.
your best move in your turn then is for them to just sit tight and reorganize. Although you may want to spread them out first because they're bunched up pretty tight.
So I can move them to.
So tell him the
north
what
or
is
not?
the
Yeah.
radius that he should avoid?
Well, you don't want
Is
vehicles.
it 2 inches radius between?
Well, an inch apart is good, and they are. I gotta remember the map scales a little while. So
A good
the
100 meters
upside is,
apart.
yeah, they are. They're all in battery range, but maybe you just accept that. Yeah, CN2 halts may fire as ordered. So yeah, you may just say, "I'll spend this turn reorganizing to get moving again." So
Okay, so I can't order them to
As
spread
far
out
as you
since
know,
they
you don't
can't
have any.
move.
right, you'd have to
Right.
right. They have reacted to the situation by stopping moving. So
Right, fair.
Right. Thank
So
God.
it'll be reorganizing.
That might have saved the breakthrough.
it certainly
Possibly.
changes the cadence for. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's important. Yeah.
See, I mean, I don't mind. So I've already spent my third loitering munition, so I don't have any more. But I mean, the whole idea here was I concentrated the mines in one area just so I can absolutely onslaught, just annihilate whoever came through the middle. And then I was originally trying to. I didn't know how. Honestly, I just didn't know how successful or not the loitering munitions would be on this front here, right? This flank.
The big takeaway for me from the real battle and from what we're simulating here is those loitering munitions are
Not
very effective against BMPs and
right.
not against tanks. So not till the tank's
Which
sitting
is it that
stationary. Yeah.
But is it this? I mean, maybe that's my fault in the fact that I just didn't know how effective this particular. Like
That's
I've
why
seen a lot of videos
Yeah.
of very
I'm back.
loitering
Oh, yeah.
munitions, but
If
are
you
those of a
right.
very particular type that are effective
Yeah.
ones?
Well, this is the question whether we need to have more types of loitering munitions in the game. And we also don't know how many failed attacks on moving tanks have we seen for every successful video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But-
if you've seen some of the videos, they take them and they go to the back of the turret, and then
Mhm.
what I mean. But now, of course, they've started to
Well,
weld
there's coke
on the cages
cages
on
and
top of the
all,
turrets, right?
And the original
Like,
reason the coke
even,
cage
like, I think
was probably for top attack, but it certainly seems like
right.
all the cages we're seeing and so on are also useful against loitering drones. Of course, you had a decent chance.
Type stuff too.
You had a decent chance of killing or immobilizing vehicles. That was a lot of die rolls not to get a fire. Yeah.
Damn straight it was.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Another thing you can't
Wasn't that a
get from
Ukrainian thing
videos.
though in our
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, the javelin teams are cursed. It's pretty clear at this point. So
Another thing you can't get from videos necessarily is
Mhm.
damage to optics. So the vehicle trundles on, but is it now pretty
Yeah.
useless?
yeah, that the thing like the videos where we see the turrets rotating away. We don't know. Is that an injured crew member? Is that a damaged servo? Who knows what it means? Yeah.
Yeah, are they mission kills or not potentially?
All right. So, given that the T-62s
Tom, are
have
you back?
halted, yeah, Tom is not back. Okay.
No, I'm here.
All right.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, now I can.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm here.
Just turn my volume up too. All right. So where are we at? Let's okay. So we did the cohesion roll phase. We did the supporting. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm on the right. We're back up to the Russian side's turn. Correct. Turn 4. What have they done? They just did their movement.
We did
And
nothing
did
so
we do
far.
defensive?
So
Okay. All right. Maybe I misread that. So where are we at?
We have just done.
I'm sorry. I'm
the
a very
Russian,
I'm clear phasing. Sorry. It's just
Russian cohesion. The Russians now need to contact the
All right.
batteries,
Pete, okay.
and then we're basically into the next turn of Russian movement.
Mhm. So I'll roll first for that one if I contacted it, or do I roll for all batteries with one roll, or
You're rolling for each. Yeah.
I flipped some.
You take an observer and you roll for contact with a battery.
Okay, so
yeah.
8.
All right, you got contact.
Okay, so they would keep their fire for effect on the javelin.
Okay.
Here.
Uh,
Which one here?
No,
Which
there's
javelin are you doing that on?
there's
yeah,
here.
yeah.
There's already. By the way, yeah. What about these guys? Because they suddenly appeared, but I don't see them.
Well, you don't
probably.
see
I
them
don't
yet. I didn't fire
Unless
on you. I only did a
unless
spotting roll.
this UAV can somehow spot them, or
They haven't moved and they haven't reloaded.
okay,
so
so
I don't think you
they are
can,
pretty much out of
supposedly.
bounds. Okay,
Right.
so I would fire for effect for this javelin. I mean, I just roll for effect, right?
The only other
Because-
thing I'm going to call out. All right, here I'm just going
You
to.
activate and then you roll for effect. Yeah.
God, I wish we'd taken that. God bless.
Okay, so I activate it.
So 2d6 to activate.
I did. It was 8, or this is the other
But
one.
contact and activate. All right.
Oh, okay.
Now, do you wish to correct, or are you dropping in the same spot?
No, dropping where it is.
Okay.
All right, I'm just going
So you've got
to.
2 rolls on the 152 chart, adding 2 to your roll.
Okay, so javelin first.
Mhm.
It's 8, so it's 10.
Okay. It's just on suppress.
Okay, and Stugna. Die. 6.
It
So
becomes
it's
an 8, also suppressed. Oh no, they route.
Uh,
So they're going to come out of the tree line during their movement phase. Head back to another piece of cover.
This
Good.
javelin is going to move. Is that right?
No.
Another piece.
The-
No,
right here.
that's Stugna.
Stugna
Right
crew,
here, this
yeah.
javelin.
Suppressed.
This okay.
Javelin
So this
suppressed.
group is suppressed. Let me go ahead and just.
Javelin is suppressed. Stugna team will have to route back to the next piece of cover.
All right, these guys are routing. I'm just going to flip them around
Yeah.
at least and put them on the other side of
Yeah.
it.
Because it'll happen
Okay.
during your movement phase, right?
Is there? Yeah, that's fine.
And
Is there
if
a
you
route
do take out,
marker?
the
Yeah, there is.
UAV, then they won't spot you doing it.
Okay, and the
Alright,
second
so these guys are
artillery
at least
was
routing this.
supposed to put some smoke on.
All right. Roll to
somewhere
activate.
here. 8. So
You
think
may
that-
continue your smoke barrage.
Okay, and I don't roll for that anything, right?
It's a continuing barrage. You can just keep doing it. Yeah.
No, okay, so they're just these 2 puffs of smoke, I assume, or 1.
All right.
Okay, so that's the artillery.
All right. Unless you have any ground units firing, we're into your movement phase.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can see any target again, so we'll just.
Is it possible for these units? There's still a lot of fire, right? You supporting fire to fire over here. I mean, it's at the very edge of their range, I believe. But
They could fire. You've got some line of sight problems. Yeah,
We
that
need to
one
see
in
them.
back.
I would. Like this one might be able to, maybe. Yeah,
But
perhaps
I would.
problem. Yeah, they do not. They've got too much trees in the way. The other problem is you don't actually know where those infantry are. You know there's people in the tree line. That's all you know. So you don't have a chance to precisely
UAV
fire at any. Yeah.
wouldn't spot them.
I guess he can't.
Well,
put
so there's 2
smoke round
problems.
over there, even.
You could put smoke. You could attempt to put smoke, but the 2 problems are a UAV. If you were in the communication net with it,
Right.
could tell you there's infantry in the tree line, but you're not looking at video, so you don't know exactly where to shoot. And then the other thing is, this is a scenario thing. The FPV is the UAV. Sorry, it's not a loitering mission. That UAV is communicating back to the artillery unit. It's not talking to
I see.
you directly at
Right.
all.
It's not on
You're-
CommsNet.
You're on right. You're on the BattleNet with the artillery commander, and that's the only everything's relayed through him as far as artillery's been ordered here. That's all you know in that tank. So, and if you're not the
Hey, can I
company
order
commander,
up?
you probably don't even know that much. So, because he's on that grid, and then
Hey, can I order
tank
up the
crews are on
Piper
another.
Cub with a sniper in it to take out your UAV?
You can put the request in.
Did you hear
Go
what I
for
said?
it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm
I'm officially putting. Or can I
those-
send some garbage balloons to your to drop on your artillery?
Okay, Kim.
Like,
Yeah.
thank you.
Actually, recently I seen photos. They are attacking UAVs with UAVs, just like
Mhm.
smashing into them.
They're doing it with like little Piper Cubs with snipers now.
Oh right, there was this. Yeah.
They have.
Oh man, it looked like
It's-
first
yeah.
attempts at World
Yes,
War
it looks
One.
like World War One, like
fighter
taking your
combat.
pistol out and firing at it.
That
was
is,
like-
they're ramming Shaheeds with UAVs with sticks on them. It's
Right.
just amazing to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, but the guy with the sniper rifle, it looked like the World War One reenactment of the first
Right.
World War
Very
One.
awesome.
I'm just in the back of a 2-seater with an AK. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd
Oh
have
my
to do it with like a good, it's a pretty. You have to do like a 303 or something. You have to have a pretty strong hunting rifle or something at least.
Yeah, you should have. They should have some buckshot from
Elephant
from the shotgun.
guns, elephant
Seem
guns.
like a weapon of choice for this, right? No, just some pellets.
Some steampunk, derriers. Okay. Pellet guns. 22s probably would do it if you keep hitting it. You'll hit. Maybe
Yeah.
take the sensor out at least. Just pummel it full of 22. You might get through, or at
Yeah.
least
I bet.
whatever.
I mean,
No,
these things are not very tough. If you get close, you can hit with small arms. You can.
No, right,
it
exactly.
with
They're
an
not built for it.
impulse.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
That's
this-
what
yeah,
I
but I'm
say.
saying, like,
Pellet
Right.
shotgun.
If you get
This-
within,
This
with
is an
good spread.
Orlan 10, so it
get-
looks like a 1/3 scale Piper Club. A little
Yes.
straight winged prop
Yeah.
plane.
that's exactly right.
Yeah.
This is why you're
Yeah,
having trouble
yeah,
hitting it with man
yeah,
pads.
yeah.
It's small and flimsy. So
It's too wiry. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going
Plus,
right
it
through
probably
right through the
does
blades.
not.
That's a,
Plus, it does not have good IR signature, right? It's probably doesn't expend a good amount of heat.
ooh,
to
are you
be
gonna?
Right,
Do you
right.
plan on doing any like drone jamming rules or anything?
But I'm working on the next go around of drone rules. There will be more drone on drone, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, it can even
we've
be compressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The main thing is,
Yep.
do I have a way of eliminating a drone? What are the drones able to do on the battlefield? Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
all still very abstract. Absolutely. So,
Some sort of like kind of like if there are some electronic warfare based units within a certain range, they can roll to
Yep.
see if they just jam it for that turn, something like that. Just something simple. I mean, this is modern armor after all.
right.
You don't
So yeah, the focus is always on the ground combat, but we
Yeah.
want to simulate the ways it's impacted by the drones. I think we are
Mhm.
here. You can't move without being seen, things like that. So it's 12:10. I suggest we
Yeah.
finish the Russian move and see
Yeah.
take stock whether this is something people are interested in continuing after we get to that point. So
all right,
Right.
go for it.
Okay.
I want to at least give Nick something to do here as nudge, wink, wink.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see.
Oh, they are CN2.
correct.
Yeah.
So they can't
Yeah.
move. They're going to have to spend this turn reorganizing. To
Great
try
first
to
man.
yeah.
Okay, so you can move these guys. And
It was
they
my
drop
only
this
luck
shot
for the
first.
turn for the session. So give me
Yeah.
great.
That's
Sorry,
true.
Peter, I did want to respond to you, but I was struggling to find the unmute button.
There you go. You're fine.
Ah, no problem.
I want
Okay,
to
because
let
you have
I want
you
you to
have
let-
these guys under command, but they can do very little, right? It's better for them to. Oh, they can't
Yes.
move even. Right?
Well, they can fire, but they don't have any line of sight. So
Yeah, they can
Ah.
fire, but they don't really have one.
Okay, so you can also assume, although
Now,
you
the
can
one
just help
thing-
me,
so let me-
because
We were hinting at this hinting us before, Walt, but he could start firing some smoke rounds if he wants to lay down some sort of cover, right? If he wanted to like suppress line of sight to his flank, he could fire a shit ton of smoke to his flank.
There
I
are-
mean, if he won't cover
If there's
himself
one thing a modern
in
tank
his
is good at,
advance.
it's covering its area in smoke. They could all pop smoke on their position. Right now, there's no limit of that. They
I
could do,
would
engine smoke.
probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you want to put
they
a
know
line
they're
of smoke,
seen, so they might as well try to not.
if
be
they
seen.
want to put a line of smoke here, they are very, very good at that. They've got the turret projectors.
But the turret projectors are then empty and can't be used further to cover my push over this ground, right?
Well, so
Aha,
at
you
this
figured out what I
scale
was
in the
trying to do.
game,
I'm just kidding.
yeah, in this game, it's the assumption is there's reloads and a turn is long enough that you're gonna have an opportunity to do turret smoke again. I don't know if there's single use realistically or not. So
Excuse me, Nick, for helping the other side, but I just wanted to make sure he realized some of his other options.
Well, if it's assumed that they're reloaded, then I'm happy to pop the smoke. Yes.
okay,
Yep.
all right, duly
Well,
noted.
can-
There is
can
smoke
you
in front of
reload
your
them?
lead unit. Yeah.
Can you reload them from inside the vehicle, or do you have to climb outside the vehicle? Because we do have it under artillery.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about it.
So Walt, I put that there just to signal that.
I have a side mission. I'm gonna go read up on that.
Yeah. No, I guess they wouldn't. The only thing we have now is just the administrative hurdles of amount of counters we want to have on the table, right?
So trivia, early on in World War II, the Germans had a very modern looking smoke mortar setup, and they stopped using it. I always wondered why. So it turns out if you hit a German tank that had that system, it was very likely to go off. So they had involuntary smoke cover if they got shot at.
That's awesome.
Which is great if you're about to return fire.
Yeah. Oh
Yes.
crap!
Yeah,
All
you're right.
So I'm not shooting back. Yeah.
They had very
I have these other smoke markers,
like
by the way.
modern mortars on them, right?
And they had a
That's
really
so-
cool close
wanna do
defense
more.
mortar late in the war that was reloadable from inside the turret.
Yeah, they did.
I put some more line smoke here if you want to use it more strategically or surgically. All right. Did he pop it or no?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
popped it.
Okay, very cool.
Poof.
Okay, so these guys, I assume they just continue movement. Oh, and there are. Okay, so there are 3 T-72s. Which do you think they should join them as soon as possible, or maybe divert them somewhere?
So just to remind, since we have people who weren't in the previous session, if you drive into the tree line, there is a bog chance. It would be box cars. It's only one
Yes.
check because you're just going into a single line of tree obstacles.
Yeah, good
Yes.
reminder. Yeah, I think it would be worth pulling them up at this point. Because they don't really have any other worthy target. To go
Yeah,
after.
I don't. So you can move them as no. So you feel you do something.
Nick,
So
Nick,
move,
I love
no,
your.
but you know what? Move them. I will move them to speed up the process and move them wherever because there's really no need for that, right? They will have no targets and there are mines behind these trees. Maybe this line would be not so bad to cover this position, but I will leave it to you to decide on. I will move. You said BMPs have 20, right?
Correct. Yeah.
What's
So
the movement
this-
for these T-72s? Sorry.
Around 17, I think.
Yeah, sometimes if it helps you any, you might want to put I can put a marker.
Yeah.
See something real quick. Hold on a second. Let's put a marker right where you're at. Let me scale that down for you. All right. If we want to mark where you're starting moving, just in case you want to start experiment with the movement a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the movement value for the T-72s here.
Here, I can look that up for you as well.
That's
Un momento.
18D. It says in the sheet. So I'm taking it as 18-inch.
18
Yeah, go
inches,
for it.
and you can ford rivers. So there you go.
All right, so I just put that marker there just in case it helps you. Okay, can anybody see that? I don't.
I'm
think
pretty
so.
much the
Let's
guys
climb the
I'm
trees here,
moving
I don't think
right
so.
now. Yeah, if you don't have, by the way, these guys here, Peter, if you don't have anyone pretty much on this line where I'm drawing in these trees, you can see them.
Well, the only-
If you don't have any units
we got
here,
you
If they were
sitting right
here
but
or
that's only the road, so-
here, right, this corner, they would be able to see. But
Yeah, which we
Yes.
don't.
that,
Which
yep,
we don't.
there we go. All right. Which comes
I don't
back to
mind
us
saying
taking
that,
stock
that's
here
fine.
in just a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I would definitely do this different. I made certain decisions quickly at the beginning, which we were being attacked after all.
Yeah.
So, hasty planning.
1, 2, 3.
Which I would have, if we had more players,
7,
that first one, I would have liked a little bit more of a
9,
planning ahead of time.
10, 11, 12. I'm just counting Russian losses. They're trending towards the historical battles losses. They
I
lost
think it's
12
I think it's
VMPs
kind of it's
historically,
very
yeah.
much a draw, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, we're taking out a good amount, but he's got
Just as a
pretty good
remark, if this was still an ongoing battle, I would probably have the T-72s here pop smoke like so, just to be safe from that tree.
That's
line.
fine. You
Sure,
can.
sure.
I don't mind you saying that. It's fine.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I
do
don't
we
mind
want to talk about what our next moves are, or do we think we have interest in continuing the battle?
I mean,
Another session.
first of all, let me save it real quick.
Okay.
Let me just save it. All right.
yeah, and I will need to finish in like 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, I
So-
think
So
we're
we're
finishing
at,
today's session. We just want to know if we're just going to say
Yeah,
we've learned what we want to out of
yeah.
the.
I wonder maybe because I don't know what Peter has in
All right,
forces.
I am saved.
Oh, I'm not
well,
sure.
why don't
we
we-
can
Okay.
drop it and start a new.
We have two
if we-
platoon. We have a platoon of martyrs. We have a platoon of T-64s that you don't know where they're at, and we also have this company. I mean, we have a pretty full-size company. We have a
Right.
full-size company in the fronts here still, but we have a
Let-
company
let's
reduced
start
by a
with-
platoon here.
Yeah. If the Russians,
I'd say let's have another
map.
session.
Okay. All right. Then we won't reveal. What's out
I
there.
don't think.
Okay.
Does everybody else feel pretty comfortable? Maybe a couple weeks from now, doing another one of these. I would love to do another 2-hour session.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
definitely a
Everybody-
sharp
with this
fight.
one, yeah, I can go either way.
I
can
feel like
continue
we
this
have.
or start
I
new.
feel like there's still enough to figure out.
Yeah,
having-
if you have tanks,
Yeah.
then yes.
I have I have looked at the Russian and Ukrainian plans, and I know there's another big fight on this table.
Yeah,
It'd
that's
be
what I
way
mean. That's
too
what I
fast.
mean.
Okay.
I want to
Okay.
at least get through that. So I feel like why don't we just do a 2-hour cap in
Okay.
the third session, and we'll call it at that. No matter where.
All
it is,
right.
we'll just call it after that.
Yeah.
And if you'll put on the card that we're at the
I
top
did.
of the Ukrainian turn, then we're all set.
All right. Hold on. Let me change it to the.
All right. And you said it's saved, right? Or you're gonna
Yep.
resave it now. Okay.
Yeah, I'll resave it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Can I flip the table?
No, not yet.
Okay.
You don't
Uh,
have you don't have
Let me
you
just
don't have
overwrite
privileges
that
for
one.
that.
Damn it.
Yeah, I don't think I did. All right, we're good. All right, so I'll
I'm gonna
just
see if
put
it
out.
flips. Ready? Here we go.
All right, why don't we say 2? You want to say 2 weeks from now or 1 week?
2 weeks.
better?
Next
Okay.
weekend I can't definitely because I have something.
Okay, so
already.
2 Sundays from today at the same time.
Okay.
Just for 2
Just
hours.
a triple. Just to triple check, you have it saved.
Yes, I do.
Woohoo!
Okay,
That was disappointing.
that looks cool.
Okay.
Here, I took a picture of that. All right, that was.
Oh my god!
Hey,
it's
now we can
like-
get the fog. Okay. All right,
All
see
right.
ya.
Take care, guys.
was
Thank
good.
you.
Okay, bye.
Thanks, guys.